All right, I'm here to answer the age-old question. Is it cold email? Is it cold calling? Or is it cold DMs that is the best? Many people say it's cold calling because it's been around probably for the longest. Many people say the new kid on the block is DMs. But I'm here to show you the actual results. I have a big bias towards email, as you guys know. I was curious myself to see the data. Now this took over 1 year to compile and get all of this information. So let's get right into it. So it's a very simple chart. It's a very simple guide that I make. So we have sent 100k emails on 3 sequences. So that's about 33k leads. We have sent, well, actually did 100k cold calls on 2 sequences on 50k leads, which just means we basically, you know, dialed them up twice, right? So that's why I'm counting 50k leads. 100k makes sense, easy. Finally, we have the DMs, the new kid on the block, 2 sequence, 50k leads. So again, same story as here. We just basically sent 2 messages here. One email. If you don't know what 3 sequence is, we just did a follow-up. We just did an initial email and 2 follow-ups. So that's it, simple, right? So I'm only tracking these, right? So human reply rates, I don't care about anything else. Like for example, an email we have out of office. It's going to be a little bit different for cold calls. We're going to count the pickups, and DM is going to be pretty much the same as emails. And then we're going to track the positive replies, book calls, and deals. I'm going to give you the percentage for each of them, and I'm also going to give you the total number for each of them. One thing I have left out, and that was on purpose, was the actual show up rates, because some of these are going to differ quite a lot, and I'm going to give you my final takes on each of them. What are the positives? What are the negatives for each? Totally unbiased. I'm just gonna go straight off of data, so you cannot quote me for me having bias towards any of these. So let's go, and I'll explain in a second on all of these. So let's see what email did. I'm not going to reveal all the numbers. You could just pay attention to one of these facts. If you want to find out the results at the end of the video, you can skip around. But if you want my explanation on what I think, why this happened, then feel free to watch on. So for emails, human reply, we have gotten 1.46% human response rate. That's really good. 100k emails, that's 484 responses. It's very nice. What about the positive reply? It's 18%, 87 positive replies. That's not bad. And finally, we have the book calls, 21 book calls. But out of these, how many deals did we book? I'm just going to give you some feedback as well as we go along. So here to explain that the show ups usually on emails are quite high compared to these two, and I'll show you why. And also the leads tend to be a lot higher quality because you can filter for basically CEOs and companies. With cold call, it's not really possible. You can do it. I mean, it technically is possible. You're not going to call up the CEO of any type of company and have them only be on the phone, because you're going to talk with their assistant. So in terms of deals, if you're curious, we signed 14% of these. Not the best, I know, but I'm just here to give you the actual results, not just draw up some random conclusions. 3 deals we have booked, right? So that's quite solid, right? You're saying like, oh yeah, but cold call is going to be a lot better, cold DM is going to be a lot better, etc, etc, etc. So the thing is, these 3 deals, we did this campaign in 1 day. 1 day, 100k emails, and we send out a lot more than 100k per day. We send out 1.4 million across my personal sends and 5 million for all of my clients included per day. So this is the crazy part. Like, obviously, you know, if you have longer sales cycles and you're not going to close them right away, but this happened in a single day, 3 deals in 1 day. So here are the positives. Show up rates are quite high. Like I said, scalability is just through the roof. It's super easy to scale. You could just buy more inboxes. Speed again is key as well. I think that's the biggest factor when it comes to email. You can do it in a much quicker way than all of these in terms of execution. Of course, you need to prepare for scaling and stuff, but you know, that's besides the point. Finally, the complexity is a little bit complex, but that's sort of the thing. That's really the only downside I see with this. And well, this is quite good. Let's see how the others fare up. And also, one thing you always got to keep in mind is numbers can be deceiving, right? Because factoring time into this equation, because you can see like one day has passed and the numbers might be different or even worse compared to cold calls. You're gonna see in just a sec like how much time this took to do this many cold calls. 100,000 cold calls. This was not over one day, not over 1 week, not even 1 month. You'll see at the end how much time it took. And of course, let's see, it's gonna be better results. 32.4% picked up. That's 16k, just a little bit over 16k calls that had picked up and that it actually happened. Obviously, a lot of preparation go into it. We need to find the phone numbers. They're quite expensive. We also need to clean them and so on, right? Next is the positive. Well, positive replier is just basically us letting them pitch, right? So they pick up and we go through some introduction and then we pitch them. Almost 20% of them we could pitch, so 3.1k, which again is not bad. It's not bad. It's similar to email for that sense. But what about book calls? Book calls was only 12%, 379. That's quite a high number, right? But the percentage is a lot smaller. Oh, but also the show up rate is going to be much worse because agreeing to something on a call versus like booking in through a calendar is much different, because cold call deals, cold call conversations, you book them in manually yourself and they're going to be reminded after the fact, which is, you know, good, but it doesn't compare to them actually booking on their own account, their own time, their own accord, right? So in terms of deals, 27.7%. That's why the reason it's lower is again mainly because of the show up. So 27 deals, and it took 1 freaking year. It took 1 freaking year. Obviously, you know, numbers are better, right? A lot better, like almost 10 times as many deals happened. But this thing took 1 day and this thing took 1 year. I'm not even joking. I wish I was exaggerating here. When people come to me and say like, hey, why don't you do cold calling? Hey, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? This is the reason. But I was yet still curious, so I deployed some time and material and resources just for the sake of this video and also just for the sake of tracking, right? So a lot of charts, a lot of details that went into it. I just made it into a simple, digestible whiteboard for you guys so you can process it easier. Don't want to bore you with the complexity. But in terms of complexity, this is quite easy because cold call, you just need a phone and you need to dial some numbers. Couldn't be any more simpler, right? So that's the problem, really. It's not scalable, it's slow, and again, show-up rates are bad. So draw your own conclusions. I'm just here to show you the data. You can make your own judgment on what you should be doing based off of this. Finally, we come to DMs. So the reply rate was the highest. It was 13.1%. This was mainly LinkedIn, by the way, if you're curious in terms of DMs, because you're dealing with usually enterprise type clients. So 6.5k is quite good. It's almost 10 times more than emails. So that's quite good. Positive reply rate is almost the same across the board, 14.4%, 936 in total positive replies. And then we have the amount of calls that booked. Again, it's pretty similar to cold calls, 13.8%. For some reason, it's a little bit lower. I don't know why. It's 129 in total. And finally, the amount of deals that we closed through the book calls is 10.5% of this data. So it's 14%. So it's 14 deals. So 14 deals, but what was the time frame, right? Let's have a guess. You could have a guess. It's probably going to be a lot less than 1 year, obviously. It's not going to be, is it going to be 1 day? You can pause the video, put your guesses in the comments below. But without any further ado, here you go. It was 2 months. So better results, but 2 months worth, right? So 5 times more deals, but 2 months is 2 months. Even if you count the office days, that's 40 days. So getting 5 times better results while taking 40 times longer, you see the correlation just doesn't add up. Complexity is by far the hardest. I know email can be a little bit complex, but managing this many social media accounts, especially LinkedIn, is just a nightmare to behold. So show-up rates, again, for some reason, lower than what we experienced on emails. Scalability is just very terrible. It's, again, like I said, very hard, very complex. Speed is good because you can reach them pretty much instantly, right? If you can manage to scale. So here's the final numbers. I'll zoom out for you. Maybe you can take a screenshot. Maybe you can post it on your wall. and then have it as a reminder of what you want to do. Again, emails still beats everything still to this day. It's the most scalable, has the best rates. Obviously, for an industry that is active on email, right? Which you should be targeting if you want to do emails. For example, it doesn't make sense to email restaurants. It doesn't make sense to email plumbers. It doesn't make sense to email roofers, because those people, they are out on the job. They're not at their desk. They're not at their computers checking their emails, right? So just gotta make sense. You gotta make sure the niche makes sense for you to pick emails, right? But if you compare all of this, email by far takes the cake. It's 8 times better just in terms of numbers, in terms of speed and days, than DMs. And I'm not gonna make the math. Someone in the comments below can do it, but it's probably like 40-50 times better than cold calling. And again, if you want results now, email is the best way to do it, right? I'm not saying cold calls has no place. I'm not saying DMs has no place, because what we do is we basically focus all our attention on emails and extend it with calls. But instead of cold calls, we do warm calls, and also DMs, warm DMs as well. So in terms of this, I would say cold calls is not worth it. Cold DMs, not worth it. Warm DMs and warm call, extending the emails, that's the way to do it. So hope you guys got some value. Hope this was a fun comparison. I tried to make it into a simple guide to understand. I did not want to bore you with the details, with the 1500 or whatever sheets we had compiled over this period, because it can get quite complex. Maybe some of the numbers were roughened up, but still point stands. This is about 99.9% accurate to T. So hope you got some value and now have more insight to check what actually works at scale and what is it that you can do with these types of different outreach strategies. If you want to see more videos like this, just make sure you hit the subscribe button, like the video, and maybe I'll do this with paid ads, comparing paid ads with emails. That could be an interesting one. All right, guys, see you in the next ones, and cheers.